Hey everyone, welcome to Nick's Corner. I'm Nick, you're in my corner. Today we're going to talk about why you should DNF books more and why I should too. Two books I fought myself through this year, or even just early last year, has been The Witch Elm and Through the Psyche of Ambrosia. I knew early on in the books that I wasn't enjoying them. And when you're not enjoying a book, sometimes you push through just to see what it's all about. And I do that quite often. I often, instead of stopping a book, I will continue to read through the entire story and push, even if it takes me forever. Now, the issue with that is I could sit down with a Stephen King book and bang that out in a day or two because his books are really engrossing, really fast-paced, and they talk to me when I read them. So when I'm reading a book like The Witch Elm and there's not a lot going on and I'm wondering if anything is going to happen and if the setup is going to pay off and it doesn't, it makes me a little mad when I finish the book. Same thing for this here. I read this book and I read the second part of it too. And both of them I was unhappy with. Very unhappy. Didn't enjoy the writing. Didn't enjoy the story. Didn't enjoy the characters. Just really did not want to finish these books, but I did anyway. So the reasons why you should DNF. Because you're not enjoying the book. There are so many other books. Look at all the books I'm surrounded by, and I haven't read them all yet. There are so many books that you could read that you don't need to sit there and waste your time on books that you're not enjoying. Now, I finished The Witch Elm because it was my book club book of the month, and I bit down and dealt with it. I wish I had DNF'd it. I had members in my group that DNF'd it, and they were so happy they DNF'd it because they got to move on to something else. But I was the test dummy who said, DNF it. It was bad. And it happens. And so one of my goals I made earlier on for 2020 was I wanted to DNF more books. And I have failed at that twice this year. So going forward, if I am not enjoying a book enough, I'm going to stop it. For instance, I did a video on this not long ago about the girl with the dragon tattoo and how the setup was very slow. But slow isn't a bad thing if you're writing it properly. This was written very properly. It was very well done. And the way it paid off in the end was definitely worth the read. It was fantastic. Where this was like just as slow as a build-up, but it wasn't interesting enough. This one had the interest. This one didn't. And the interesting part about the girl with the dragon tattoo was it paid off. It was wonderful. And the characters in it you love. You enjoy. You really root for them. And in the other books, you just don't care. And so I'm going to ask you, how many times do you DNF books? How often do you do it? And is it something you wish you could do more? Because I would love to be able to read more books. And the only way I'm going to do that is if I make more time. And the only way I'm going to make more time is I stop reading books I'm not enjoying. So guys, that's just the thought I'm going to put out there for why you should DNF books. That'll be everything. If you guys have any comments or anything like that, please put them down below and don't forget to subscribe. Have a great day, guys, and take care.